What if the person you have been texting and binge watching shows with forever was actually your perfect romance all along? Falling for the bestie, let's talk friends to lovers romance. You know the one, the teasing, the long looks, the real history, the moment one of them realizes, wait, do I love them? Whether you're here for the longing, the loyalty, or the late night confessions, buckle up. Best friends turning into lovers, it's like comfort food for the heart. And today I am spilling why we just can't get enough. So if you love friends to romance lovers that makes your heart do somersaults, grab your tea because this deep dive is so for you. Hi everyone, welcome back to my bookish realm where we deep dive into all things romance, tropes, and the stories that make our hearts sing and ask the real question, why we read what we read. I am a bookish therapist slash bookish bestie back, and today let's talk about that magical moment when friendship flips into something way more. Yeah, I'm talking friends to lovers. Two people who have always been close, totally comfortable with each other, and maybe have been denying the sparks for years, and then one day it just hits them, or maybe one of them. Wait, I think I'm in love with my best friend. The slow burn, the emotional intimacy in this trope is unlike any other, and it gives us the whole vibe of we already know each other's coffee orders and deepest secrets, but now there's a whole new layer of tension and tenderness that makes your heart swoon. So, what is the friends to lovers trope? Friends to lovers are two people who have a solid friendship or always have been besties to each other. Sometimes it's childhood best friends, sometimes it's college roommates, co workers, or neighbors, and sometimes it's a person they never realized was right there all along. They have seen each other at their worst, they know everything about the other, from smallest things like their coffee orders to big ones like their family dramas. They are basically no boundaries when it comes to the other type of people. There's no romance initially, no flirting, well, maybe a little bit, but over time, feelings start growing with lingering subtle glances. And then one day, someone catches feelings, or maybe they have secretly had them all along. This trope is all about emotional intimacy first. The romance doesn't come from nowhere. Grows. It grows from history, shared experiences, and genuine connection. It's not insta love. It's not we just met, but I'd die for you. It's always I've loved you. I just didn't realize it was that kind of. Why do we love reading this trope? This trope asks, what if the love of your life has been beside you all along? Why? One, the trust factor. There's already this solid bond and trust between the characters. You are not watching strangers fall in love. You're watching besties realize they have been each other's person all along. They already know each other's flaws, quirks, inside jokes, and all of it. There's safety and vulnerability in that foundation that feels real and deep. Second, attention. That will they, won't they energy, the lingering looks, the accidental touches, the long hugs that last a little too long, the internal screaming. Third, the angst. There's so much at stake. What if confessing ruins the friendship? The tension between comfort and change makes the emotional payoff so satisfying. Fourth, will they, won't they? When they finally admit their feelings to each other, it's so like, yes, you dummies, you were perfect for each other from page one. We get to watch love grow out of something already strong. It's not about sparks flying out of nowhere, it's about something beautiful evolving. This trope is romance at its most human. Love not built in fireworks but in late night text conversations, inside jokes, shared playlists, and did you get home safe texts. There's no games, just plain raw feelings that have been simmering from so long, unknowing. Oh, correct. So, what should you read if you are in the mood for this trope? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are some friends to lovers books you need in your life. I've got book racks for every kind of friends to lovers vibe, from sweet to spicy, from angsty to slow burn. Let's start. First one, RoomHate. Oh my goodness, I read this one years before, but it still is my top favorite. When your childhood bestie who totally hates you now is suddenly sharing a beach house with you. Amelia inherits half of a summer house, but so does Justin, our hero, the boy she once broke, who also happens to hate her now. The tension, he's moody, he's gorgeous, he's definitely not over the past. But under all that snark is a ton of unresolved something something, and you just know it's about to explode. Living together becomes a battlefield of love, hate, and maybe something in between. Enemies with history plus forced proximity. Yes, please, this book. Falling Embers. This one's for the girlies who love a protective single dad and second chances that hurt so good. Hadley's always loved Calder, her brother's best friend, and a single night rips them apart, turning best friends into strangers. Now, years later, he is back in town, and so is the danger. The way he still looks at her, though, oh my. If you love small town's emotional healing and a swoony slow burn, then you'll just love Into the Tide, Leela James returns home for the summer and finds that her best friend's brother, Hugh, is seeing her in a whole different light now. She's no longer the kid he's protected, and he is no longer just a guy she jokes with. When she asks him for a favor, one that challenges their friendship, they dance around attraction, promises, or loyalties, and what's right or not. Summer is supposed to be temporary, but can they really go back to just being friends? It's got all the we probably shouldn't, but we definitely we vibes. Add in a fake dating favor, family dynamics, and serious longing. Oh my. Summer love and small town vibes with hot chemistry. The Keeper, married in Vegas, check. To your best friend who's also a grumpy hockey goalie with emotional baggage and secretly loves you, double check. Mary and Easton have been besties forever until a wild night in Vegas changes everything for them. Suddenly they are married, families are shocked, and all the rules feel like they have been tossed out the window. Now they are road tripping, trying to figure out if their oops marriage is actually the realest thing either of them has ever had. It's messy, it's sweet, it's swoony as heck, and Easton, total book husband material. This next one, Stay Tonight, is my absolute favorite. Elisa and Sterling have been inseparable since forever. They have been best friends since kindergarten. Now, with feelings exploding from years of hiding, he can't unsee what's been right in front of him all along. But can he risk their friendship? In a small town where rumors fly, every look, every confession counts. When the moment finally comes, a daring confession and towards Stay Tonight, everything changes. This one is a heart melting ride. Absolutely must read. Thoughts? Friends to Lovers is about realizing that love was right there all along, just waiting to be seen. It's about trust, timing, and taking a leap, whether it's quiet yearning or loud declarations. This trope gives us all the warm fuzzies with a side of slow burn and angsty times. The ache of unspoken words, the beauty of shared memories, and the bravery it takes to risk everything for love. Sometimes the best relationships don't start with sparks, they start with comfort, coffee, and late night conversations about nothing. It's like falling in love with your soulmate and your comfort person at the same time. What do you think of this trope? Do you have a favorite book that everyone needs to read? Drop it in the comments so we all have new friends to swoon over. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your bookish BFF, and subscribe so the next episode hits you fresh off the shelf. I'll see you in the next chapter. Bye!